Hello friends, and welcome to Cat Scrappiness YouTube channel. Katie here, and today I got a fun Halloween card, super simple to create, and I'm going to go through some of the products I'll be using in today's video. So first up, I'm going to be using the some elements from the Crafter's Essential Halloween die set. I'm just showing you some of the things that come in that set. You get a little creepy tree, you get a couple different bats, we get a cool little rickety fence, and a pumpkin, some tombstones, and a crescent moon. And so I'm going to use the tree and one of the bats in today's video. And then so the long-winged bat is the one I'm going to use, and the creepy tree. And next up, I'm going to use the Boogie Ghost, a couple of those Boogie Ghosts that I cut out of vellum. Again, I'm just showing you some of the elements that come in that die set. So you get a little witch hat, a broom, and a little bow tie, and a little lollipop. Next up, I'm going to use the Creepy Crawly dies. I'm going to use that whole spider web that I'm going to actually cut down and show you how I use that to implement it in the card. And then I'm also going to use the small spider that's in that set. And then I'm going to use the Toil and Trouble stamp set. I'm going to do some background stamping and use the Happy Halloween stamp that's in there. So I'm using some Simon Says Stamp slate cardstock, so it's a darker gray cardstock, some Hero Arts white pigment ink, and just a cloud stencil that I had in my stash. So I'm just going to take this blending brush and create some clouds onto this panel. Now my inspiration came from Nicole Spohr. She did a card where she used the new the layered bat stencil from Simon Says Stamp that came out, and I thought, you know what, I don't need any of that stuff. I can use these products to create it. So here I laid everything out on my panel, and now I'm going to cut that spider web in half. What's cool is I showed you there's some dotted lines on there to make it easy to create different segments. And so I just, cut a chunk of that off, and then I'm taking the top layer of the web, the first, top rung, if you will, of the web, to create the smaller web that I put down in the corner. And then I'm going to take the stamp that says, oh, I don't have it next to me. It says, "When black cats prowl and pumpkins gleam, may luck be yours on Halloween." And I'm just stamping that in the white pigment ink and doing some second generation stamping just to give a little bit more interest to that background. I really like adding background text stamps, but you don't need those either if you have, clusters of words like this together. And then I'm just going to wipe my finger. It is pigment ink, and that's just going to kind of blur them a little bit, but it actually dried pretty quick because it was second generation, so it didn't smudge too much. So now I'm just going to adhere everything together. I cut all the elements out of some black cardstock. I was going to do the spider webs in a glitter cardstock, a black glitter, but I don't know what I did with mine. So I just stuck with just plain solid black, and I think this is a really cool monochromatic Halloween card. Super easy to replicate, and everything that I'm using in the video can be purchased at Cat Scrappiness, so links will be in the description box below. Everything here is also from, with the exception of the stamp set, the Toil and Trouble stamp set, everything is brand new, just released for the month of September, so be sure and check out the shop and grab some of this cool Halloween stuff that is now available. So here I'm just putting my spider underneath one of the tree limbs, and I just used the trees and the bats and to adhere the ghosts down. The ghosts I just cut out of some vellum, and then I just take a little bit at the bottom of each ghost where there's like the bat or the tree limbs to be able to cover those up. And I'm here adhering that last one. Now I die cut the ghosts out of some black cardstock so I could fill in the eyes and the mouth. And then I took that Happy Halloween, stamped that with some Versamark and embossed with some white Wow embossing powder, layered up that strip with 3 layers of just the black cardstock that I used to stamp and emboss on. And now I'm going to adhere that on. I'd like to do that instead of using foam tape. We're coming to the end, my friends. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way you know each time a new video has been uploaded. And that's going to wrap up the card, my friends. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next video.